person. Who's on here? Avon? Yep, Avon. Good evening, Avon. Somebody else is on here too. Alright, I'll wait till... Oh, my day was pretty good. Let me see what you said real quick. Oh, it was pretty good. I did Zifty, of course, and I did my survey.com today, and it was a quick $6 for going to the UPS store to take a picture of a sticker for AARP. And I had initially 10 of those to do, which would have gave me $60, and each of it only took a couple minutes, but I ended up canceling. I think I ended up canceling 1, 2, 3, 4. I ended up canceling 4 of them, so I made $36 part of the morning with survey.com, and that was like a couple of hours. I had shortchanged myself in a way with that one, because I thought I was gonna not make it and complete it before 1:30, and when it was going on 11:30, when I was going to my other one, I was thinking that me going downtown, because 2 of them were like downtown, and then it turns around, I end up being in that area. But I don't know, I did Zifty after that, so I did 2 hours, had 2 deliveries initially. I paid $23, and then I took a break, started at 4 o'clock, finished. My last order was at 9:45, and it was heading towards the direction of going home, so I had to wait till I got to 90% until I left the area, because Zifty has a certain coverage area, so I waited inside of the zone, you could say. It's not really a zone, because they only serve basically within inside of the perimeter. So anytime I go beyond, like right now, I'm not in the Zifty zone at all. They don't, So I ended up I made $90, 30 something bucks with survey. So I made over 106, 9, 10, 11, $113, something like that. Yeah, 120 something bucks for the day. So that was pretty good. All right. So I didn't get to go to my hotspot that I normally do Zifty at. They took me out of my little comfort zone, but pretty much it wasn't bad. A couple places, almost let me into Midtown, but it wasn't bad. The one person, the one person lived in an area where they hardly no parking at all, and she wrote that in the instructions, so I end up I did meet her at her, not exactly at her door, but it was so hard to see because I was like, where is it? And, I saw the lined up of apartments, so I said I was parked in this illegal parking spaces that belongs to an apartments, and I said I have to hurry up because sometimes some of these apartments have these unmarked boot security that's waiting for you to park your car somewhere where you're not supposed to, and then they'll put a little boot on your car just as quickly. So I hurry up and say, okay, I see her. So I end up walking towards back. Had to walk back towards where she lived, but she was all right with that. But she was like, oh, I need better instructions. I said, no, it's okay. It's just, you can't park anywhere on the side across the street, even though she said, oh, you could have parked across the street, put your headlights on. But, I try to tell people sometimes you can't really do that because people make money putting boots on your car. And that's all they do is sit in the car waiting for you to get out and step away from your car, and then here they come with the yellow boot, and they'll slap that thing on your car real quick, and then you gotta force and pay them $75, $95 to take it off. So I don't trust that, because I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Somebody was parked their car somewhere, it said no parking, and you thought that it was safe to park, and they stepped away from their car just to go to the restaurant and get the food, and I stood right there and watched the person get out of a car, took the boot out, and slapped it on their car. I was like, God damn it. I said, hell no. Hey, who's this? Ruthie, that's you? So, but it wasn't that bad. Then my phone started dying down, and then one of the cords on the phone is not the charge cord that actually belongs to this phone. So I was down to like 2%. I was like, oh hell. At one point I got to the lady's house, condo, and the phone went dead, and I didn't know what apartment she lived. So I was luckily downstairs. They had some charger, and I had to charge the phone just enough to get a little bit of juice to see her apartment. And I went upstairs real quickly, and her order was $55. I don't know how much she gave me in a tip, because I be trying to look and see, what tip they gave. As long as they don't hit that button way to the right where it says no tip, pretty much people would tip, And let me tell you about Zifty. Zifty got a strange way of displaying their tips. If it's a certain dollar amount, it would list the tips like $3, $5, $10 or something like that. If it's a big order, it lists by percentages. So some of the orders, it will pop up dollar signs, like a certain dollar sign. I don't know if it's a certain percentage of the order, and some of them pop up as a percentage. I was trying to look. Now there are also where someone already tipped to ChowNow, so all they got to do is sign, and that's it, and then it'll show you how much I would get paid. But I don't know. I don't see any difference in the process to order versus me having them sign directly, and then they choose to leave whatever tip they're gonna give at the time. So I have to kind of look at the difference. I have to look at the numbers and see, because I can't remember which one. Well, I guess I can't remember which one was ChowNow, because during the week, early in the week, I tend to get a lot of ChowNow orders when I'm going to certain restaurants. Like, it's never ordered directly, and then there are some orders that's ordered processed through Zifty directly. So I don't know if the money is different. Do I get more money when I do ChowNow, or if I do more, I make more money with Zifty? Who's this? Let me see. Hey, Hey, Jameson. Ruthie and who else is on here? I only account for 3 of y'all. Who else is on here lurking? Yeah, I know someone. I mean, unless Dorian is on, I know if they working, they can't. You know, they don't have a. They just listening. So I don't know who the other 2 other people who be lurking. So, but anyway, that was my day with Zifty and Survey.com. I didn't get, other than those $6 quick survey jobs I did, I didn't get to do any displays, setting up displays at the grocery store. And what did you say? They're going, what? Forward tonight. Oh yes, time does go forward tonight. Spring forward. So it's actually 11, well, by the time I get home. Well, it's 10:29 now, but you know, you gotta basically put the clock forward. That's gonna be a tiresome. That might be a little bit tiresome going forward. I guess if you was at work going forward, you know, it seems like you get to go home quicker. No, when you go forward, time seems to go faster. But hopefully, with the spring forward, maybe the weather will start to get a little bit more spring in the air. But boy, let me tell you, all day I just seen people on those scooters. I was like, it's like a herd of scooters. It's like they're a herd of deers. You know, everybody on those dang scooters, Bird, and what's the other ones called? Lime, and then there's a third one. You know, Uber and Lyft has some kind of partnership with those scooters. And I was like, I mean, it's not just young people on those scooters. I be seeing middle-aged women, all side of people on those scooters. I'm wondering if those scooters, especially if you're downtown, midtown, Buckhead, and wherever you see a whole bunch of scooters, I wonder if the rides are being decreased, you know, or taking Lyft and Uber, or are they just hopping on these little scooters and just going where they need to go? Because it's so many. I was like, God dang. And ain't not one person got no helmet. That's what kills me. Everybody just getting on those scooters and ain't got no helmet. I'm like, And I wonder, you know, I literally see people just getting on them and just scrolling away. Everybody just, you know, rolling along on the scooters. I was like, dang, nobody know how to walk no more. I wonder if they got those scooters in New York. I mean, I know they probably have them in, you know, maybe in the parks and stuff, but are they on those scooters like that? I know one thing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I know one thing. Jermaine Ellis, he started doing filming on scooters and those electric scooters. I sure know one thing. If he knew that was gonna be a craze, but he wasn't on those little scooters like that. Wasn't he on that booster boards? No, he was on the booster board with the skateboard. That's what he was doing. That's not the same thing as those scooters that you see. But he was doing deliveries on the booster board. I was like, and he was going. He was like going from Oakland to San Francisco. I mean, miles doing it. Okay, I'm home. Let me make me a circle, turn around. I need to do my yard. Everybody's yard look all pretty. Mine look like a hot mess. I need to get myself up and start cleaning out that yard. I can't afford to have somebody do it, so I gotta do it myself. Take that lawnmower. You know what? I could probably do it myself. Sharpen the, not sharpen the blades myself, but change the, what? You know what they say? Change the spark plugs and all that little things. All right, I'm home. So sleepy, tired. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all been saying. Hey, Nicole Rose. No, I didn't get my Kia fixed. Why, Jameson? You know anybody who knows how to fix it? Who knows how to know anything about turbo and things like that? Because if you do, let me know. Because I have to decide what I'm going to do with this car. I can't have this car just sitting here, just waste. I need to do what I'm going to do with this car. I do know what I'm going to do, though, but I'm not going to say it on YouTube. No, Kia doesn't have a 200K warranty. That's if you bought and they offered it at the time. They didn't offer me 200K warranty. I could buy an extended warranty and I could buy a warranty, but I'm quite sure I have to have a waiting period. And I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Wow, what do you think I should do, Jameson? You work in the car industry, you know you got a bunch of cars. I would ask your advice about financing any cars, but just in doubt. I got $10 worth of tips, $10 cash tip, one of the orders today. I got a $10 cash tip yesterday, and I got a $10 cash tip today. Get the warranty and wait till the waiting Okay. I wasn't trying to say that on YouTube, but that's what I was going to do. But I'm just trying to figure out what a good what's a reputable company to get a warranty from, because it's so many of these companies out here. Some of them are scams and the whole 9 yards. But this Corolla's been doing me quite well. I need to buy me some tires though, because I am really taking a chance driving this car with these bad tires. And that is not good. Alright, I'm going in the house now. I know it's dark again. I wouldn't do it because they're going to want a picture of your mileage when you sign up. Well, that's exactly why before I get it, I'm going to ask them what is the money back guarantee, what is the what is it covered, because I asked them I spoke to one company over the phone and I was asking them what's covered, because see, they be trying to cover little small minute stuff, not major things. And I said, well, can I have that in writing? And it was like, oh, once you buy it and purchase it, you could get it, sign up for it, and then if you don't want it, you could cancel and you get your money, Whole bunch of racket. Well, I'm only doing Zifty in terms of food deliveries, and I'm doing this other company. I'm doing this other company where you do merchandising, surveys. Not surveys, but it's like you go to the store, you check if the store carries certain inventory, and then I do inventory for these accessories for this company that does those car chargers, phone accessories in the grocery store. And then there's another company that hires people to do various different promotional jobs. Like next week, I'm getting paid $90 for 3 days, $270 for 3 days for 6 hours to market those prepay cell phones at Walmart. So I'm an independent contractor for this marketing company. Hey, Lynn. We get on all late. Uh-oh, what I'm looking for. So I'm doing that. I signed up online, and they will list all the jobs and gigs they have. Sometimes they'll have road shows, doing merchandising, resets. What they call resets is like when a store changes over for the season. Like say you go to Ulta and they need help with the merchandising, tagging the merchandising and things like that, and they'll pay you for the day. And some of them range from $60 for 3 hours or 2 hours or something like that to $100 and something dollars based on the number of hours. But the most hours you probably work is like 6, and you could get paid $90 to $100 doing that. And then I found a regular job, which I will be starting. Well, actually, I got 2 jobs offers. It's part-time. Both of it's part-time. Uh-oh, dang it. I'm trying to walk to this dark house. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me put something down before I drop. Oh, hell. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did. I turned off most of my electricity in the house where I'm not in the room, and I turned off the power switch so it won't be generating electric bill. I know that may be silly, but okay, hold on. Where the hell? Hold on, y'all. I'm going upstairs. Dang, I need to change the light bulb. All right, I'm back. Whew. Well, you're the only one there, so why not? Oh, where are the cats? They're in the garage. They are in the garage. I am not letting them upstairs or inside the house no more. They've been... But they're all right outside, though. They right out. They fine in the garage. Matter of fact, I think they've gotten used to being in there now. Because when I come home and I open the door, they run inside and they be running right back outside because they see that the food is distributed outside. No, it's like in the garage, but it's indoors. I'm about to punch these drivers in the fucking face. I'm not fucking. What day? Hey, Vicky S. Dang, Ruthie, what happened? You know what? That's my topic. I'm gonna talk about next time. No, I'm talking about it now. Some of these Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, they need to be punched in the face for real. Because I can't stand that you pick up the passenger in the middle of the street holding up traffic. Hey, big. Let me tell you, they do need to be punched in the face for real. I'm like, people driving, and then I'm like, okay, what the hell? Why are you in the middle of the street? And then here come the passenger coming with their little suitcase. You know what I mean? I took a picture of somebody license plate that did that crap. I'm gonna contact Uber and Lyft. Ugh, that's giving, Ruthie. That ain't nothing. That's every day. Half of the time, most of the time, it's those Lyft people, Lyft and Uber. They trust me. They got their little emblem in the car, and then they wanna be um honking their horn. You know what? If you in the goddamn rush to get the red light, then you go around me all day today. They've been acting a fool, and my finger's been going up so many times to the point where I'm like, motherfuckers, dumb Negroes, get the hell out of my fucking face. For real. And I get to the point where I'm not gonna have no sympathy for some of these dang people. You be driving like a bat of hell, driving aggressively, and then when your dumb ass get pulled over by the cop and you sitting on the curve, then you wanna look crazy. You know, it, it's just ridiculous. This plain ridiculous. Rushing to do what? You ain't got nowhere to go. Driving all stupid. To do what? To get to the same red light that I'm getting to? I mean, ugh. Mm-mm. I just can't. I just can't with some of these dang drivers, and I'm gonna have to get me one of those cameras and stuff, and I'm gonna start. I don't care. I'm gonna start reporting some of these people who be doing Lyft and Uber with some of the stupid stuff they be doing, making illegal turns. If you miss the dang street, if you mix the damn exit, or if you miss the turn, go down to the next street. Because if you didn't get the turn on Juniper, you could go to the next street over and go around. You know, it's just like, ugh, it's just ridiculous. Like I said, and it's more people, in town. It's more of those Uber and Lyft drivers because everybody else seems to be jumping on scooters. You know, they on scooters more so than anything, or they jumping in the Uber cars and Lyft cars, picking up people straight off the street. I'm sitting here driving and I'm like, what the hell? You got the flashes on, and you waiting for the person um to get to the car. What kind of shit is that? This don't make no sense. I'm gonna start taking pictures. I'm gonna start recording and start calling Uber and Lyft and say, "Do you have a driver with this license plate?" and blah blah blah. And next thing you know, when y'all ass get deactivated, then you want to know why. Doing some stupid shit. This is just plain stupid. Ooh. But let me tell you, I'm gonna find out about how you pick up those scooters and charging them, because I signed up last year to be a bird catcher, because that's what they call them, bird catchers, those little scooters, because it has bird. And I also signed up for Lime. I got response back for Lime, but I didn't check the status. And well, I know, Ruthie. I'm talking about those Uber and Lyft drivers. I don't give a damn, non-driving ass. But yeah. So I know I had signed up for Bird. They told me I have to live within the vicinities to do Bird. I'm like, really? To pick up scooters off the street? Why I gotta live within downtown to do it? That's just so dumb. I mean, I understand you have to pick up the birds, particularly at the middle of the night, late at night, and then early in the morning. You gotta set them. You gotta charge them at your house, and then you go down and set them up, and you put them at some designated areas throughout town or wherever. I was like, I don't see how you have to live within the vicinity to do it. That didn't make any sense to me. And because ain't no black folks don't live within the vicinity to do it. No, because it's not even using up much of your electricity. Your electricity bill may go up to what, $10 extra to charge, the most, I think. And besides, if you do that as a job or as a side gig, your electric bill is a tax write off anyway. Your electric bill, the portion of your house where that you keep the scooters. So if I had kept the scooters, say, in one of my rooms and in my garage, and you have to buy the chargers too. It's like $30 for a pack of three. So if you just got three chargers, you only could do three at a time. So you got to buy the chargers, and the more you do or efficient you are, they'll give you more charges or something. But your electric, it's not like you're charging. It's not like it's a high voltage scooter. It's very low. It's like you plug it up overnight, and you're not even using that much electricity. It's just like you using, say, um, let me see. It's like if you plug up anything, any type of device that runs. Because if you, that's why I turned off a lot of my electric in some of my rooms. The outlets, I turned it off. I turned the main power on, because if I'm not in the rooms, and I'm never in the empty rooms, and I'm not in the dining room, I turned it off. And then the dishwasher don't work, so I gotta buy me a brand new dishwasher eventually. So I turned that off because it's using electricity. Just because I'm not using it, it's still generating energy. So if I turn it off, it's going to slow up the meter. Because I know when I did that, you know, when spring come, I don't use as much of my electricity. My utility bill is like 30 something dollars a month. And no, let me see. It's like 40 something. But if I was running the heat, say when it was cold and I was turning on the heat, then my bill was how much was my bill? Because sometimes I used to keep it running a whole lot. It might be 80 something. I think that's what it was. It when it's used, it's really used. But like when the summer come and it's hot, I don't turn my air conditioner on like that, because my house don't get hot. Doesn't get hot like that. Like, oh my God, I need to turn on the air conditioner. I just turn on the fan. And I have a big tree in front of my house, so I don't have a lot of issues with having to turn on the air conditioner. And sometimes if I turn on the air conditioner, because it's a two-story house, I'm only in one room, so I don't have no reason to run my electricity and run my gas and all that stuff like that. But when I do use it, and I'm using it way more frequent, then I see a jump in my bill. But nothing, nothing major. My bills, utility bills, probably under 40 something bucks, and then electricity, because I have gas and electric. So no, my bills ain't that. It's like maybe combined 70 something for both electric and gas, 40 something bucks or whatever. The most it will go up in gas, it would probably be 60 bucks, because I was using the turning on the heat when they had these cold spells. But other than that, it's not that bad. But if you do those scooters, it probably go up 10 $12 the most. But like I said, it is a write-off if you do it. The biggest thing is trying to, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into doing. I'm not saying I would do it, but if they were ever in Stone Mountain or in my area, and they say, okay, and they show you, because see, when I signed up on the app, it shows you where the scooters are. And depending on where those scooters are, you could get either paid $15 per scooter to $10 per scooter or whatever. So the harder it is, because some people, they just drop those scooters off anywhere and everywhere. I was like, well, goddamn. One time it was like 10 scooters all scattered on the sidewalk. And I know that's going to become a nuisance after a while. Because somebody would have to pick up those scooters and charge them. And I don't see too many people doing it, but I did see a couple people in the last, about a few weeks ago. One had a van, and he was just driving around picking up those scooters, and one was a girl. I told y'all this earlier today, or yesterday. It was one black girl I saw. She had a SUV and had a little thing hitched up in the back of her truck, and she had about 12 scooters, 15 scooters, and she was just picking them up, lining them up. She takes them home. But you could make some good money doing that. And I was thinking about that myself. I said, dang, I sure wish I had lived in the area that they say they want people to live, or whatever the reason why they didn't, they told me I couldn't do it. It was something to do with, I didn't live in the area. I lived in Stone Mountain, so I had to live within the city, whatever. But I'm looking to see if the other company, Lime, do they need people and how much they pay. Because all you doing is picking up the scooters, taking them home and charging them and get up in the morning and put them right back and take a picture of it, and you get paid. So that would be a good gig to do. Get one of those U-Haul trucks and say you get a U-Haul for the day or for 2 days, and all you doing is, you know what? I'm gonna tell that to Dorian. Cause Dorian told me, that's who initially told me about this, and this was over a year ago. It was in DC. I would get me a U-Haul truck for say how much it costs for the day. Not even a whole day. You don't even have to get it for the whole day. You could just get it for a couple of hours. Drive around, throw those scooters in the truck, take it home, charge it. Then the next day, you take them out, line them up. Because those scooters has to charge it. Somebody's charging them. So why not? But I sure would like to know who's in Atlanta doing it. Because if you could you sit around and you get, it says $10 here, $15 there, and you getting, 10 scooters, 20 scooters, charging them up and then just taking them and just put them in whatever. I'm gonna look into that. I'm surprised ain't nobody talked about it on YouTube. But watch and see. Watch and see what happens. Somebody's gonna get a hold of this video or hear about it. If I had titled it, see, I didn't even title it correctly. Somebody would be jumping on board. Because, it always starts that way. Oh, we need bird watchers. Oh, we need juicers or whatever they call them to be the Uber of scooters. And because Uber and Lyft is they own those companies. They own those scooters. And, they probably pay $10, $15 per scooter or $8 or whatever. And you literally just grab them up. But it's those charges that I think I'm going to look into that and I'll let y'all know what I find out more about it. But like I said, I had started, it was last year in the spring when I first heard about it. And it was a newspaper article written about it. And they were saying how some of the cities were suspending the scooters, ordinances and stuff. But it was just like Uber. You know how they had that little ordinance? There are plenty of people that do it They do what in Atlanta, Vicky? There may be some people, but it ain't that many people. There may be some, but it ain't that many. And the ones who's probably doing it is probably the ones who got the vans and the trucks. Okay. Yeah, but you have to not fight for the scooters, but it depends because you have to do those at night, like real late at night, and just drive around with the GPS that tells you where those scooters are, and then you go there and you just grab them up. Cause I saw a guy, what day was that? Thursday, when I was doing Zifty, and I was at the Publix up there in Brookhaven, and I saw him pull up in his truck, and someone did a scooter in the Publix at the front of the store in Publix in Brookhaven. Is making what? What do you say? Is making $100 in 6 hours good? Yeah. That's what, almost $15 an hour. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's what you made today? Yo, that's pretty good. And that was with Uber Eats. You must have been in Alpharetta. You must have did it in Alpharetta today. Did they had a boost or a surge with that today, Ruthie, or was that just regular? Because when I started Zifty today, I from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, well, 5. Yeah, I, I think that's what I pretty much made. I didn't make $100 though. I made $90. I hate those Atlanta drivers. I went to Norcross, Duluth, Lilburn, Lawrenceville, and I haven't been getting boosts in a very long time. Okay, that is pretty good. You was up in my way if you was in Lilburn and Lawrenceville, cause I live right in Stone Mountain, right off of West Park Place, down Waters Edge. Yeah, I did eight trips today, but that was like um an hour. It was like an hour during the first part in the morning, and that was because I was downtown and had to go to the Zifty office to get snacks and soda, and then go to the person's house or whatever, and then I got turned around trying to find this parking deck garage to go into Peachtree Center with the food court, and that kind of that slowed me down for those within that first 2 hours, and then after that I took a break. But I probably could have had at least I probably could have done at least 3 in those 2 hours. But I hate going downtown, especially I haven't hardly been downtown to do Zifty in a long time, and trying to figure out that parking situations and you know how you supposed to get into the Peachtree Center food court. And finally they had it where you could go to this designated parking deck and sign in and go through, so that was a good thing. I was like, God dang, I'm glad they had that situation figured out. Ooh, goodness. The SUV flipped. See, that's why people be driving bad as hell. Ain't going nowhere and then driving crazy. That's why I take the street way. But sometimes the street way or try to take back roads be just as worse. But Ruthie, give me a call because I know you said you were looking for a job, and I don't want to get too detailed about it on live stream. But oh yeah, that's right. I was talking about that, and I didn't even get to finish. So both, I got a part-time position at BJ's Club doing the food demonstrations for this one company, and it's Wednesday through Sunday. And the longest, not the longest, but the latest that I will get out of there would be 6 p.m. Like, you can't be there at 10, you have to be there anywhere from 10:30 to 6, Wednesday through Sunday. And it don't pay a whole lot, but it's not stressful, I guess you could say. And then the other company I got hired, I just found out It was an outside sales rep, but I go to different stores in a region, and I'll be going to the convenience stores, most of those small little convenience stores with the candies. They pay a little bit higher, but I set my own schedule as long as I'm meeting these lists of stores I go to every 5 weeks. And it's it pays more, but then I was like, dang it, the minute I get one job, I don't know if I should do both. But see, I already told them I had an open, flexible schedule, and I don't want to turn around and come back and say, well, no, I can't do such and such mornings and whatever. So now I'm like, dang, what should I do? Because I have so many things going on. The other two gigs that I'm doing as a merchandiser, survey.com, I could do that anytime I want based on what they have available in the app, but they started getting on my nerves because they taking a bit too slow in their sweet time evaluating, so they could pay me and they just trickling down the money. I know you get paid 3 times a month, and so far I've done it. I made $500. I've accumulated $500, and this is the this would be the third week. It's not even a month yet. I made $500. It's good, but they slow in reviewing. So I asked them, do they need any more people to be or QA to evaluate the projects? And they said, oh, we'll pass your name along to someone and da da da. Because I said, these people must work from home. Ain't no way they work in a corporate office and be that backed up and behind. So I'll wait and see. But Crossmark is one company. That's the one that I'll be working with as an employee. And then the other company, Big Orange Production, they have a lot of jobs postings too. Once you sign up, it's free. Big Orange Productions. And already I got 3 assignments next week at $90 store for 6 hours. So it's like I have all these different things going on. And it's pretty good money for a short period of time, And I have the flexibility to work my own schedule and create my own income, and that's a good thing. And one other company, but this is going to probably be later on down the road. It was a company where I was supposed to work from home. Well, I do work from home. I will be working from home, and it's similar to what I was doing with the Raggedy T-Tech with the healthcare representative. So certain time of the year, they hire people to work from home for Medicaid, Medicare, and I got chosen. Matter of fact, I need to respond back to that email. And you get to work from home, and it's a certain time of the year, but they starting real early for some reason, and it's a temporary position, but it's like a 4 or 5 month assignment or something. I think it's 4 or 5 months, and but that's gonna be further down the road. So they pay what, 15 an hour starting out to work from home, and then if you have different roles, you get paid higher. But I had canceled my internet, so I may have to resume and get that again because I would have to have internet access in order to hook up my computer to work from home. I may have to get internet again because when I go home to do these reports with these stores that I'm assigned to, I need to get internet again. So, but anywho, I'm tired and I'm sleepy. So y'all have a good night. Ruthie, Lynn, Jameson, Vicky. So Dave's tired. Nicole, Avon. Y'all have a good night. Because the clock has to go forward, so that means you lose an hour's sleep. So, all right, y'all. If y'all have any other questions, speak and I'll hold your peace. Otherwise, y'all have a good night because I'm tired. So I gotta do it all over again tomorrow, but not as long. So I'll start Zifty tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I don't see how Sunday is. It seems like every time it seems to get cold or raining, Zifty like to say, "Oh, we busy tonight. We need people," and then the minute I decide to do it, then it's like they not busy. But it's been busy. It's been busy. So y'all have a good night, and if y'all have any questions about any of the jobs that I've been talking about, send me a message, email, tsmallwood68@gmail.com, and I will forward you some information of some of the jobs that I've been coming across. And I'll let y'all know. If you're interested in the survey.com, just go back to that other video where I said my other gigs, and I think I have a link on that. And eventually, once I figure out how to show my phone, I could show y'all some of the jobs that I've been doing. But there's some other companies out there, so let me do some research, and I'm gonna try to do a quick link video where I'm not gonna do a live stream, but I'm gonna do a video and then put all the resources of jobs that I've been doing. Some of them, you pay $5-6 here and there, but you can make a lot. You ain't gonna get rich from doing it, but it will at least give you a break from doing Uber Eats, Grubhub, and all the rest of these companies, and it's like a filler. So Michelle Caesar, I know you was on here earlier, and you doing your gig stuff. So hopefully I'll jump on your videos and let you know what's going on. So if you have any questions, shoot me up in the email, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night.